Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. Got an Olympia SM-3 here. It's getting a new rubber. This is the new roller. And when it came back from JJ Short, they had this in a separate bag. They say it was inside the core rattling around. So this is not the first time this has happened, or the second time. I think it's the third time. So I'm going to show you how to fix this part before the Platen can go back in there. This is the part of the variable section of the typewriter Platen. So when the Platen is here, okay, which Platen is bad? This one is the one that the piece is missing out of, and so it won't lock down this ratchet. It just turns. Whereas if it was a good and the part was in there, this would be locked right here, and then when you press the button on the variable, it would let it go, loosen it. But as this one is, it's got no grip at all, and it won't until we fix it. So what there is on this is some holes here, and then there's some screws. You turn this and it will turn freely. This one, if you were to find these holes, you would have to poke the variable through here like this all the way through, and you would have to push this and then get this to turn. Push or pull it. Oh, I gotta, oh, there it goes. And then it will loosen and you can turn it. But this one already turns freely, so we can just line it up with those screws. They're only in one spot there, right there, and right there, and we're gonna take those out. Very small screwdriver. And I think that one's loose. It won't come all the way out, but let's try this one. Okay, there's that one all the way out. This one is just stuck in the so you got to manipulate this a little bit. Right there's a big mechanism that comes out with it, like that. And there's that little screw. Let's try to get that out of there. Okay. So here we go with this piece here in the variable. Sometimes the first one I had, the spring also came out of here. The spring here in the middle, and if it gets by these little arms right here, it will come out of there like that. If that's out of there, you also have to find this little spacer right there and get that in there, just like that. That will come out too sometimes. But put that in. So you got the little spacer here, and there's a little collar here for the spring to engage with. Get the spring down in there all the way. Okay. So now the spring is in there. And see how these, when you spring this, those arms move. They move inward like that. What we need to do is get them to move outward. So what we're going to do is force this piece goes in this direction, so the spring wraps around that little piece, just like it looks like it should. So yeah, so when the spring's out there, this piece goes in there like that. So let's put the spring back down in there. This will not just snap in there. It's got this edge here that's got to get by these two metal arms. So the way I did that was just push pressure on this thing and took a screwdriver and spread this with this blade on one side Spread it on the other side and just keep squeezing that with my hand until you can feel it pop down in there, and then once it's in there you can just push it the rest of the way, and there it is. It's basically behind this collar right here, so if you push this in you'll be able to see it right there. And that's it. I'm not sure how these pop out of there. I think they force something through here and it pops it out. It wouldn't come out in transport, you know, so. But that's how you fix that. Now this ratchet is tight. See, you can't turn it. So now the holes aren't lined up here, so this is where you need to manipulate this by squeezing it or unsqueezing it. I think, how did I do that before? I think I stuck the shaft in there and squeeze this so I can get these holes to line up. You need to get, this is pretty tricky how I did this, I can't remember. I think that was it. Let's try it again. So, push on this, and then it will free up that ratchet. There it goes. And it's not cooperating with me. Let's see if I can get, there we go. So now I just need to line that hole up. And it's just about lined up. Just a fraction more. Okay, so now those holes are lined up. You can stick this back in. And it looks like I've got to line those holes up with the okay, so I need to turn this too. I thought that lined up. This thing is maybe not as simple as I thought. Okay, push this in the rest of the way, and now I'm going to push this knob at the same time and turn this until the holes line up, which is just a little bit this way. Come on, you can do it. This is not cooperating very well. Okay, let's try putting something through here. Like this and like that. Okay, so now the screw holes are lined up here. And screw should go in there. This is a little trickier than I thought. Okay, that lined up. Let's do this side. That one's lining up. Screw it in there. Tight. Tight. Okay, so now it should be tight. Push this in and it should loosen. There we go. So that's where that little piece goes. It's a little tricky, but all is good in Olympia Platen variable land. Alright, that's my video for today. Phoenix Typewriter. Good day.